Hi guys, it's Belle here and I am back with the final day of Junk Journal January 2024, hosted by Meg Journals in collaboration with Get Messy Art. Links will be down below. And today's prompt, very apt, is reflect. So this is, I've literally pulled out stuff that I've used in all these spreads in some place. I mean, literally, there's so much here, guys. Too much, probably. But I've pulled out all these things because, and I'm going to use the middle pages of the journal. I was going to work back here on these pages, but I'm going to use the middle page and I am going to cover these flowers up. They weren't drawn by me, they were in the journal. Once again, I did not make this journal. It was made by Frosted Bramble. There is a link down below to their Etsy shop. Yeah, I'm going to do my reflect page in the middle and we're just going to get started. I'm going to get all the words and everything out of the way. I wanted to do this page as a reflection of what I have done. I'm going to use this. I'm thinking I might turn this into a pocket. Yeah, I wanted to do a reflection of what I've been doing in this journal, bits from the different pages, just to kind of, yeah, mesh it all together. I thought it was a great way to reflect on the things I used, have a look at what themes I was going for in this challenge. I mean, obviously, you could take the word reflect and go, do you know what, I'm not going to reflect on what I've done. I'm going to do a reflective page in some way, like mirrors or, you know, like a water reflection. But I do think, I don't know, I haven't done them in previous years. If you have, let me know down below. But I do think it means possibly reflect on your journey this month. Again, it's up to each individual person how they interpret prompts, which is what makes them so wonderful. And yeah, I wanted to reflect on, let's get the corner round out. I wanted to reflect on what I've done in this journal. I've never done this challenge before, and it has been such a joy. I think I'm going to do it across, and I am going to make that into a pocket. It has been such a joy to do. I wanted to use this paper because I have used on and off bright colours in here. I've used wondering about marking, music paper there. Sorry, gone quiet then. I've used a lot of pink as well in here, which is very strange for me. And obviously I'm going to pull out my walnut stain and also use my walnut stain because I've used that a lot in here. Thinking I'm going to do that, show a bit of the blue, have that over the top, and then let's think about what I could put down the edge there. A bit of Edith Holden maybe, because let's also use some of that actually. Oh, I didn't get my Mod Podge down. Hold on, guys. There we go, because I am going to need it. And I'm so pleased I found my paintbrushes. I put my really good paintbrushes that I like using away during the Christmas period. And I found everything else that I'd neatly put away, but I couldn't find them. And again, I think the crafting gremlins have been playing tricks because they were in the drawer that I knew that I'd put other craft bits in, so I was pretty sure that I'd put those craft bits in, and yet could I find them? No, could not find them at all. Right. I have used tissue paper, sewing pattern paper in this, in quite a few of the spreads in here as well. So I definitely wanted to add some of that. So let's Mod Podge that on. So yeah, I'm just so pleased that I found them. Oh my gosh, it has my favourite splatter brush as well. I've been using a different splatter brush, but it's just not the same quality because it's one of those ones that you get in a set, which are okay, but the set wasn't overtly expensive, and let's have some texture on there. And the brush, my favourite splatter brush, I think paid more for that single brush than I paid for the set with the brushes in that the other splatter brush was in. So I know it's probably not called a splatter brush. Those of you who paint regularly will be able to tell me what the name of it is. It's a fan brush, I think, but I just call it my splatter brush because that's what I use it for. Put that over there. So that's going to dry, and that will go on top, but not until that has dried. Some more stress oxide. So I have loved doing this challenge. I really wasn't sure what to expect when I was doing this challenge. I've never done it before. And I'm just going to collage that on here. And yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect with it and whether I'd enjoy doing all of them or how I would be creatively. So I think I said this in one of the first pages here because we did one about goals on the spreads, and I did say that last year I struggled a lot with lack of crafty mojo, and I often consider myself to not be very creative, and I'm always in awe of people whose creativity just seems to be constantly off the charts, and they come up with loads of amazing ideas and all this. This is literally just a page that I inked on. I think I liked this one more. Yeah, this is just a page that I did some inking on during a challenge. And I just found that I wasn't crafting for fun. I wasn't learning new techniques last year very often. I was just more focused on, you know, making my journals and things, which I love. Do not worry if you love my channel because of my journals. My journals are not going anywhere. I love to create journals. That is not ever going to change. But I just found that I was finding I didn't have a lot of time for anything else. And I have since discovered with me that if I do not make time for being really creative and doing things, new things, challenging myself, all that kind of thing, if I do not do that, then I really struggle with my crafting mojo. It's just, I really struggle. So this year I made sure, or I'm making sure, I am making time to do fun challenges, learn something new each month. This month it's been all about just crafting really, so I haven't specifically learned a new technique this month, although I did learn how to make needle minders, so you know, and I did start up cross stitching again. So I learned to make a new item, and I've picked up a craft that I used to do constantly. So yeah, I need to work out what I'm going to do next month, actually, what I want to do. It's quite a short month, so I don't know. I need to think about that. Do you like that? You can see I am literally just collaging on this page because I have done a lot of collage in here. This is going to be a pocket. So I'm just looking at what else. I do want some music paper. We can have a bigger bit actually of Edith Holden because I've done a couple of spreads in here that have been inspired by Edith Holden. Let's do that. Yeah, so I just realized that for me, I need to be doing other things. So one of my goals this year is to, as I said, learn new skills, techniques, play more, take part in more random challenges. Yeah, just really change it up, because one of the things that, like I said, I kind of knew about myself, but that this challenge has really emphasized is that I need to be creating. I love that one. I need to be creating to feel creative, because otherwise I just feel stuck. So I kind of knew that anyway, but yeah, that's one of the things I've really learned. I've also, reflecting on this, I have realized that I don't think I have a specific style necessarily. I like to change it up. I like to try new things, different things. Obviously, I know that I love layering. I love fabrics and I love texture. Like, that's something that's never changed. It doesn't matter what crafts I've been doing. I think it's why I add a lot of metallic threads and beads to my stitching. That's just in my nature. I just like that. Definitely got to put some of that on because I've used that in so many places. That's got to go there. That's dry now. There's a little space there where I can put something. So yeah, I know that I like those things, but I haven't really, I don't think I've got a specific style. You guys might disagree. You guys might be like, actually, Belle, you do. But I don't know. I don't feel like I have. And I love grungy. I love nature. So that's been shown a lot in this journal. But the biggest surprise to me, I think, in this journal, in this challenge to reflect on, is the fact that suddenly I'm really enjoying working with bright colours like pink. I mean, honestly, who would have thunk? I am not a pink person. It is not something I have ever crafted with really that often. I did do it a little bit in my... that's so cute as well. What's it called? Marguerite Miller. I did do it a bit in Marguerite Miller occasionally, but on the whole I don't really use it, and I have loved using it in this journal. I have loved the pops of colour, the pink and the blues and the yellows, alongside darker, grungier pages. So that is something to reflect on. The start of this year may be my adding pink to my craft year. It may just be for this year. It may just be for a few months. Who knows? I can't see it becoming a long-term thing. But it has been fun to do. So yeah, that's something to reflect on, that I seem to be in the mood for bright colours. Let's move this out of the way, which is interesting and fun, you know. Let's really put that down, push this right. I need to close this page. Okay, got this on the other side of it, this stitching. I'm not adding stitching to this page. I've done stitching quite a bit in this journal, but I don't think there's space to add stitching to this page, so that won't be added. I did want to add a little bit of tea bag because I have used tea bag, especially on the grungier pages. I've used it in this journal quite often, so let's add a little bit there. So if you've done this challenge this year, I would love to know down below, like, what has been your reflection? What do you think you've learnt about your craft that either you already kind of knew, but that this has just really cemented it, or something new this year, like my sudden love of the colour pink. Very, very random. Yeah, so it has been fun. I know there's normally one in July, or I believe there's normally one in July. I don't know if I'm going to do that one yet. I may do. It will depend on other commitments, but I've certainly loved doing it in January. Okay, that can go there. Okay, hold on. I need to pop this in water. Don't want to find my favourite brush and then ruin it by not putting it in water as soon as I have finished using it. Okay, now I had a tag. I had this tag that I was going to put in here, but I also have this, which is left over from a couple of the pages. I think I might want to use that as a tag, and we can round it like so, and even round the bottom bit, because I can write on the back because it's plain, and then I can add maybe some fabric to the top, possibly. Anyway, that's going to go in there, and that I need to do some stenciling on, because another thing that I've used a lot in this journal is my craft, my texture paste, not my craft. I'm wondering, I might do that. And then I've been using a lot of words. Where is, I think I wanted this. The journey is long, the journey is hard, the journey is worth it, which I thought was quite apt for, let's stick this on first. For when you're doing a craft challenge, it doesn't always work out the way you think it's going to work out. Sometimes it's harder, some prompts are easier than others, some pages you like more than others, you know. Right, so I'm going to put that on there. But before I stick it down, I have some cogs, which again, I've used quite often in this journal. So I wanted to add some cogs too, because, you know, as I said, I've used them quite often. Might put that one on top. So I want to add those. I just want it to be a mishmash and go, oh yeah, I used cogs a lot in this journal. Oh yeah, I used texture paste and pink and nature and things like that. That's kind of what I want it to be a reflection of. Right, I'm trying to find, I know I've got more cogs. Should have put them all together really, shouldn't I? That would have been the easiest way. But another thing I've learned, I don't always do things the easy way. I mean, why would I? Okay. I don't want it over the worth it bit. Hopefully you can see that. I know I'm quite far up, but maybe there. Okay, we'll do it there. I think I'm going to staple fabric on rather than stitch, although I have used stitching in here. So, what is going on with my throat? And we are going to use my favourite stencil with the Tim Holtz opaque grit paste. That is what we are going to use. Hold on. Sorry if I knocked you. I'm going to put this underneath. So it's been fun. I've had fun. Maybe just down one side. Now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking I might just have it sort of over here and down the side. Yeah. Let's turn it round. It has been interesting. And I have just really, really enjoyed just crafting for the sake of crafting. And doing something a bit different. I mean, that's kind of why I do the Marguerite Millers as well. Because I like the fact that just once a week, I just sit down, do a bit of collage or whatever it is I'm doing that week for the Marguerite Miller. And, you know, it takes 10 to 20 minutes, done, sorted, and it's something a bit different. And this has been the same thing. Ah, love it. So that's going to be my tag. So that now needs to go and dry for 5 minutes. Where's my journal gone? Oh, dear me, Belle. And I think I want to put a photo over here. So hold on. So there's me thinking I had everything I wanted and then not. So I'm going to use Tim Holtz, what they called, his photo booth pictures. And I'm using this beautiful lady here because she has green in her top and I feel like it goes with the green there. And I just want to add a photo because I've used a lot of photos in this journal as well. So yeah, I want to add her over here. Where has the light gone? Come back. And had a great time. So I want to add her. I'm thinking I've got some of the leaves. I've used a lot of leaves in this journal. So where are all my leaves? So I'm thinking I want to add some. I know I've got another one. Hold on. Yeah, I'm thinking I want to add some leaves. And then she could be in between all the leaves. So I'm going to do that. Let's get this stuck down. I don't know. I don't think this will be my favourite page. But it's not meant to be my favourite page. It's meant to be a this is what you did page. This is what you used page. So I'm going to have that. And then I think I'm going to stick her down so I can put the leaf underneath and on top like so. And also I'm going to add some of this because, as we all know, I love this. And I think one of these, do I want that? I could put it underneath, couldn't I? So let's do that. Might even add, actually, looking at it, might even add part of what's it called? A cog, just to follow the cog trend over from the tag. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to add the other bit on top. Like so, because I've used that a lot. And then where was that other bit? A label. I don't think I want that on there now. And we're going to stick this down. So she can go up there. Then we could just have the other green one. I also have, oh, where's it gone to? That's what happens when you're not organised. I have this beautiful butterfly too that I might use. I had a vellum flower because I used vellum flowers. Right, oh, here it is. It's blue. Oh, trying to pick it up. Do I want that? And then this over the top of it. So yeah, using bits and bobs and colours. In here. I don't know, did I just say I will be doing a full flip through of this journal? It'll only be a quick one. I won't be talking over every page because I've already done that when I've created them. But I just wanted to do a final flip through, not here, but in another video. So that's going to go there. And then we still have a cog, which I quite like down there. Maybe that could come up. And that go there. And obviously I've got to put some bookbinding on here because I have used it in the journal quite often. So I might put that there like that. I've also used corrugated quite often in the journal too. Let's bring that down a bit more. I'm trying to move things as I've used them. It's not working very well. Let's see what else. Oh, I was going to put a cog there, wasn't I? And I do have another cog. Like so. I have a black one. Where did the black one go to? Because I feel like that'll give us more definition. Hold on, guys. Do you know what, guys? I cannot for the life of me. I had a large black cog and I cannot for the life of me find it. So I'm going to use some distress soot to just really darken this up because I want the contrast and I cannot find it. And it's just weird that I can't find it. So, yeah, so we're going to stick this down. Like so. Watch me find it as soon as I get off camera because obviously that would happen. I'm going to put that. So yeah, so there will be a quick flip through of everything where I share all the pages, everything that I've done. Do I want it up one? Down or up? I think up. Which, yeah, it'd be good to just have a look through. Okay, I have these fun little vellum circles. I cut these out of Mondays, I believe, but they've still got some of the washi on, and I kind of wanted to use those too because I have used vellum in here quite often, and I just thought they'd be fun to add if I could add them somewhere, maybe over here. So I'm going to, or on here maybe. I might add them on there. That'd be fun. Yeah, so they'd be good to add. It's just, sorry, I'm just gluing this off camera. Just do it. I thought it was fun because it'll give a different look, so you won't actually really see the vellum, but it will make the paper underneath look different. And it has that little bit of washi that I used on that page too. So that's what I was thinking with that. I do need to put the number on here somewhere, and I'm thinking maybe up there. Over here. There maybe. No, I think I want it here. So let's get the number 30 on there. Get the little 30. No, not the number 30 at all, Belle. The number 31. If I can find it. I literally had it yesterday. This is because these, there it is, these stamps just, I need to put them in a better packet. They're all kind of falling out all over the place. So let's put that on there and then on there. Get my black stays on. So I can put it here. There we go, number 31. I think that should go there like that. Still little bits and bobs. Still got another cog. Do I want a third cog down there? I do like things in threes, but I could add something different. I could add some corrugated card because I did use corrugated card. I don't like the corrugated card, so I won't add that. Add a little pop of colour. No, I'm going to add this. I want another cock down there. Now, I'm not adding everything, obviously, that I've used. I mean, I just couldn't. But I wanted to add things that I really used quite often. So I've done quite a few steampunk kind of feels in this. I've used music paper on most pages. I've used the book binding. I've used photos at least 3 times, I think. I've used this paper twice, maybe 3 times. I've done a lot of inking and things like that. So I did want to, I've got this cute butterfly. Don't really need it. Or IROC. That's from one of the things that I've just done, but I really like it. Do I want it up there? Yes, I like that up there. So let's put that on too. Again, I think this was from day 29, but I had it as a scrap, so I thought, let's use it. Up there. And I'm just wondering if I should bring in some of this. Now I know it's got texture paste on, but it's dried. And bring in some pink. The pink that I've been using. Because, again, I think it'll link my pages a little bit more. Oh, yes, see, I like that. And do you know what I haven't added yet? I haven't added any of my own drawing, and I have drawn a little bit in this one. I don't know how I feel about that. Do I want to add a butterfly over here? Because I have used a lot of butterflies in here. It's been like a thing that I have used. I'm just wondering, I do have bigger butterflies. So do I want to use one of those? Like the Tim Holtz ones. There's a lot of really big butterflies in here. I tend not to go for these, but let's see if there's one that might work. That's actually really cute, guys. That is. Just wondering if I want some flowers now, because I did use some Tim Holtz. There's already flowers here, obviously. But no, I don't think I want any flowers. Okay, let's move those to the side. Have to put those away. And let's add our butterfly on top of the vellum. Yes, that's cute, cute, cute. Ah! Let's get that off there. Add our butterfly. So cute. Where is, sorry for the stretching, guys. Where is my, right, this is basically dry now. So I'm just wondering about, I can add some fabric onto here with this fun handmade paper too. And that would be a fun tag. Also maybe some threads to represent the choose some of this because I've used this in here too. So let's just put a little bit on there and then we're going to staple. Like so. Staple that on. Like so, and that is going to pop in there, which I just think is cute. And obviously I'm going to write on the back of that about how I found this challenge. I'm just wondering. I think that might be everything. I need to do a little bit of hand drawing because I have drawn. So even if it's just some simple lines, let's just add some detail. And I did use these pens a lot too, this and the white one. Let's draw one of my plants that I've used on one of the other pages. Again, I can't draw, don't judge. Oh, that's something I didn't put on here. I didn't add any watercolors. But, okay. But yeah, but I did do some drawing. As much as I don't like hand drawing, I did. So let's have that as part of the reflection. And maybe a few lines up here. To kind of represent stitching. And then maybe here. Yeah, I mean, these drawings are awful, but again, I'd rather add them and it be part of the page. Let's add some lines up here as well. Because I did it, so and again, it just kind of reminds me. Okay, so we've done that. And now what I need to put on is I need to put on a rub-on, because I've used rub-ons a lot in here, which is no surprise to me because I love using rub-ons. So I'm going to use the number, and I'm going to use a number down there, unless I want it by the butterfly. No, I think I might have a word there. It's going to put the number down there. I don't know, this might look like a mess to you, but like I said, it kind of, it's the amalgamation of everything that I've kind of done. And so that's what's important to me. Let's put another number here. On the photograph or here? Here. And then we're going to add some words, because we've added words the whole way through. So I just want to add some random words of how I feel about this. So create art has to go on here because that's what it's all about. Create art. These really need to be stuck. Maybe it's because of the layers I use, but I just find they're not sticking very well now. So create art has to go there. Explore, dream, discover. I'm going to cut that up, I think, so we can have all three words. Explore, dream, and discover. And I think explore, because as I said, we've had lots of words. Every page has had a sentiment or a word or a quote on it. So I can't not have that on this page. Explore, dream. And where do I want discover? Do I want it over here? I think I do. And then I think we might be finished, guys. I know it's a very, very random page, but we've got a quote in there. I don't think there's anything else I want to add. Really should add some black splatters realistically. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to add some black splatters. Okay, guys, so I've got my black splatters, so we're just going to put those on the page because I've used black splatters a lot. in here too, and it just finishes it off, I feel. Okay. And I don't want any on here. Oh, I say I don't. Do I? Maybe. Maybe just add a couple on here too. I still want to be able to read the quotes, so I'm just going to kind of do it down here a bit more and over here. Okay. So that's that done. So let's take all this off. Okay, guys, and that is today's page. That is my page for Reflect. And it looks like a wonderful, chaotic, creative mess. It looks like what it is. Sorry, there's a thread here that I've thrown lots of random bits at the page. And there's my little tag that's going to go into this pocket once it's dry and peep out. But it's all remnants of things that I've used and reminds me of things that I've done in here. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. If I did this next year, it would be fun to compare both the journals to see what it is that I used a lot of in here that I might have used or might not have used in the other one. That's it, guys. As I said, there will be a final video where you can see a full flip through of this journal. And thank you so much for watching. If you have watched all through the month or just a couple of videos, have joined, whatever it is, I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you like this. I know this page is a bit questionable, but yeah, it does what I wanted it to do, and that's the important thing. In fact, when this dries, I'm going to go around these words in white because I've done that a lot in the journal. Actually, I've got it here. So yeah, I've done this a lot in the journal too. It's gone around my words in white. So I think I'm going to do that because it helps them stand out. And also it's something I've done in the journal. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And Junk Journal January may be over, but there's lots of other things coming up in 2024. So stay tuned for all of that, guys. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you are having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.